Question number 12, page number 269. EMI are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 5:3:2. Balance sheet of the firm is given. The next page. Here is the balance sheet, and I's profit share will be gained by E and M into the ratio 2:3. Now this is the information, hope you remember, which we used to solve in the small question. So here is the calculation, but that I'll show you later. First I'll show you balance sheet. Now in the balance sheet you can see I already marked the opening balance of the capital, which I already wrote, and the opening cash balance. Here you can see the opening balance of capital and the opening balance of cash. That is done. And after reading all the adjustment, I found that adjustment is only connected with the building, machinery, debtors and bad debt reserve. The remaining I can take it and keep into their position. As reserve fund is distributed between the old partner into their old ratio, that is this 50,000 will move to the balance sheet, partner's capital account credit side, and this 50,000 is distributed into their old ratio between all the partners. Next, workmen profit sharing fund and the creditors, they have no any adjustment, so directly we can take it and keep into the new balance sheet. Workmen profit sharing fund and the creditors directly we can take without any calculation. And moving to the asset side, here all of them have the adjustment except the stock. So take the stock 30,000 from the old balance sheet and keep into the new with stock 30,000, as there is no adjustment related to it. So after finishing balance sheet, here I comes on the calculation of the adjustment, which I am going to show that will be gained by E and M into the ratio 2:3. So here they have given information like that. And in the seventh adjustment, it's quite important, because in the seventh adjustment is written that E and M, the remaining partners, that total capital of the firm will remain 1 lakh and will be distributed into their new P&L sharing ratio after the retirement of I. So as per this information, first we'll remove gain and the new ratio. By this information, which is by this we have to calculate as per the formula which I have given you in the first starting small question calculation. That is, gain is equal to share of retiring partner multiplied by gaining share of old partner. Now share of retiring partner, this is the retiring partner, that is 2/10, keep it both the side, and gaining share of the old partner, that is 2:3, which is given in the first adjustment. So 2/5 and 3/5. Make a calculation, you will find the gain ratio is 4/50 and 6/50. Moving to the new formula, that new is equal to old plus gain. Old ratio is 5/10 of E and 3/10 of M. Here you can see. Plus the gain which just now we find out, that have been kept. After removing LCM, I found 29/50 and 21/50. So this is the second adjustment. Here the second adjustment is goodwill of the firm is valued 1 lakh. So out of the 1 lakh, first take the retiring partner ratio, that is 2/10. Out of this 1 lakh, remove 2/10, that is retiring partner part of share, you will get it is 20,000. This 20,000 is going to be distributed, is being given by E and M in their gaining ratio, that is 2:3. So after the calculation, they are going to give by 8,000 and the 12,000. So for this, first we'll go to the partner's capital account and we'll write down goodwill. For the highlight, you can keep it as a new, and the retiring partner is I, where I is going to get 8,000 and 12,000. 8,000 E देने वाला है और 12,000 M. So here E's capital and here M's capital. And come on the debit side and write down that in I's capital, E have given 8,000 and M have given 12,000. Done. Moving to the next. Bad debt reserve on debtor is to be increased by 10%. Here is the debtor 40,000 and the bad debt reserve old is 2,000. So if you take 40,000 and remove 40,000, 10%, you will get 4,000. It is written is to be increased by 10%. So 4,000 plus the 2,000 old. 4,000 plus 2,000, it becomes 6,000, and the value should be 34,000 in your new balance sheet. That is 40,000 minus 6,000 is equal to 34,000. Now the calculation of bad debt reserve. The new value just now we find out it is 6,000. and the old value that is in your textbook, it is 2000. So 6000 minus 2000, the value remained 4000, and this will be moved to the revaluation account debit side, क्योंकि आंसर पॉजिटिव आया. अगर नेगेटिव आता तो हम क्रेडिट साइड मूव करते. So here we kept 4000. Moving to the next adjustment, where we can see the building is valued at 110%. And here we can see the building value is 1,20,000. Now have to make a calculation. Take the 1,20,000, remove 110, divide by 100. You will get 1,32,000. The old value was 1,20,000. New value becomes 1,32,000. It means it has been increased by 12,000. So new value जाएगा new balance sheet में. First I will take building 1,32,000. That is the new value of building, and the increasing value will move in the revaluation credit side as asset has been increased. So building increased by 12,000. Moving to the next adjustment. Here we finish third and the fourth. Fifth, value of machinery is to be reduced by 10%. The machine value is 80,000. Take the 80,000 reduced by 10%. That is 80,000 multiplied by 10 divided by 100. You will get 8,000. So it is going to be reduced. So new value become 72,000. So machinery value becomes 72,000, and this is the asset reduced by 8,000. So we'll move in the revaluation debit side. Moving to the next adjustment. Now annual insurance premium of rupees 24,000 is paid for the year ended 30/6/2017, and this year is ending on 31st March. 31st March to April, May, June. That is, they are paying for the more than 6 months. ज़्यादा हो गया. हमारा साल तो ख़त्म हो जाता है मार्च में, पर यहाँ पे 36 तक जा रहा है इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम. द कैलकुलेशन विल बी लाइक दिस. दिस बिल बिकम्स द प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस, क्योंकि 31st मार्च हमारा बैलेंस शीट यहाँ तक का ही है, पर कैलकुलेशन हमें जून तक का बता रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पे 3 months एडवांस में पे हो रहा है. तो टेक द 24,000 इंश्योरेंस का अमाउंट, मल्टीप्लाई बाय द 3, डिवाइड बाय द ईयर, दैट इज 12. इफ यू मेक द कैलकुलेशन यू विल गेट द 6,000, एंड दैट इज prepaid expense. And this prepaid expense comes in the revaluation credit side and the balance sheet asset side. $6,000. How you will remember that prepaid expense come here, outstanding expense come here, right? यहाँ पे हम outstanding expense करते हैं, तो prepaid expense यहाँ पे आता है. This is how you can remember. Moving to the next, where it is written that E&M will maintain the total capital of the firm 1 lakh in their new P&L sharing ratio after the retirement of I, 1 lakh which is been distributed into their new ratio 58,000 and 42,000. Now after the calculation we already have the closing balance, that is 58 and 32. The closing balance should be 1 lakh, which will be now pass on to the partner's capital account. We'll keep it down only. Balance CF, that is 58,000 of E and 42,000 of M. Now here we finish all the adjustment. Now we'll make a total of revaluation and then we'll move on to the partners. Here I made a total of both the side and found the difference of 6,000 revaluation debit side, which will be moved to the partner's capital account. So after moving, I found that I total is 81,200 and there was no any other entry on the debit side of I. So I made a total of both the side and I found that 81,200 loan, which will be created as a loan account in the liability for I, 81,200. Now we'll talk about the remaining two partner E and M. Now here I made the total of E column both this side and I found this total is more comparatively to debit side. So I'm going to write these 88,000 at the both the side, 88,000 minus 66,000. It means I got the difference of 22,000, and this difference I'm going to distribute in I'm going to move to the cash account. and this will be shown in the cash account credit side, that this has been passed to the E's capital. This has been withdrawn by the E by the amount 22,000. Moving to the M, here I made a total 46,800 and here I found it is 54,000. तो ये ज़्यादा है, तो इसको फेयर कर लेंगे 54,000 on both the side. Now I'll make a minus with the 54,000 minus 46,800, and here I found the difference of 7,200. Just make a circle that this is the difference you found, and this will be moved to the cash. So here I am taking 2 M's capital, that is 7,200. Then at the end I'll make a total of the cash, 29,200 of debit, 29,200 of credit, and here I found the difference of 7,200, that is by balance CF, and this I am going to take in my balance sheet by writing cash balance I found is 7,200. Now that's our make a total of, at the end the balance sheet will get tally with the 2,81,200. So here we finish. These are the calculation. This is also one of the calculation. Question number 13. LBW are the partners sharing their ratio into 2:2:1. Here is the balance sheet is given, and here is the adjustment where L will gain 5 upon 40 and B will gain 3 upon 40 from W shares of profit, which is given as an information. And as you can see, I already marked. Now what I marked, I read the adjustment, I marked it, which is going to come in the adjustment. So that is only building and stock. Now I have made an opening of the capital account by this value and also the cash value. And the remaining, which I have already marked, that is not given any adjustment to them. So general reserve, which have 5,000 distributed between the partner into their old ratio, that is 2:1, into the partner's capital credit side. Creditor and outstanding expense, no adjustment is given. So directly I took their 20,000 and 3,000, keep into the new balance sheet. Next, old goodwill, which is 8,000, will be distributed in the partner's capital account debit side into their old ratio. And the debtors have no any adjustment, so I directly took this 13,000 and pass into the asset side new balance sheet. Here you can see the old goodwill which I have distributed and the general reserve. I made an opening of capital and the cash balance. So here we finish with the part of balance sheet and moving to the adjustment. That market value of the building is 50,000. Whereas the building value before it was 37,000. So here is the calculation. The old value is 37,000, new value is 50,000, which this new value is going to move into the new balance sheet with the amount 50,000, and this building has been increased by 13,000, which will be moved in the revaluation account credit side by writing building with the amount 13,000. Moving to the next adjustment, book value of stock is 10% more than its cost. Stock is to be reduced at its cost. तो it means कि ये जो stock है 5,500 वो 100 plus 10 है, यानी कि 110 का वैल्यू है. तो हमको फाइंड आउट करना है 100 का वैल्यू. So if it is 110, it is 5,500. That is the old value. And if it is 100, how much? Make a cross multiplication. 100 into 5,500 divide by 110. You will get the value 5,000. It means the stock old value was 5,500 and the new value became 5,000. So its stock has been reduced by 500. So first we will take new value of stock, that is 5,000, and as the stock is the asset, reduced by 500, which is going to keep into the revaluation account. Next, personal expense of W 500 was debited to the profit and loss account. Now this is a drawing account. So drawing will be kept into the partner's capital account by writing drawing account of rupees 500, and also have to be shown that this has been forget to be put on the entry. तो यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे W personal expense as had been increased in 500. Moving to the next adjustment, where we can see that the goodwill of the firm is valued 80,000. Now here is the calculation start. Old value is 2:1 and the gain ratio is 5/40 and 3/40 as given in the question. Here is the adjustment. Then we find out the new ratio where we kept the old value, that is 2/5 and B is equal to 2/5 for both of them. Then their gain, that is 5/40 and 3/40. After removing LCM of it, we found the new ratio, it is 21/40 and 19/40. So now this will be distributed. Here the calculation is done, but this calculation is connected with the sixth adjustment, that is amount due to W is to be paid in cash and the same amount will be bought in cash by L and B in such a manner that their capital may remain in the new profit and loss sharing ratio in the new firm. This is the reason we calculated. Okay, now here is the calculation. Here you can see the new goodwill in the question. It is given 80,000, that is the fourth adjustment. Out of this goodwill, first we remove the part of retiring partner, that is 1/5. 16,000 should be given to W in their gain ratio of L and B. This is the B. After removing calculation, we found that 10,000 by L has to be given and 6,000 by B is to be given, which will be the entry will be given in the partner's capital account. In the W, go and write down 16,000, where the 10,000 is going to given by L and 6,000 by B. So L's capital and B's capital account, the 10,000 will be given. Now come this side and write down at the L that W's capital, in the W capital, L have given 10,000 and B has given 6,000. So here make the total 16,000 will your W go. Okay. Then for this calculation, showing the calculation of the sixth adjustment, first we have to complete with the revaluation and pass on to the calculation to the partner's capital. Here I wrote the sixth adjustment where it is written that amount due to W is to be paid in cash and the same amount will be bought in cash by L and B in such a manner that their capital remain in new P&L sharing ratio in new firm. Now have to calculate such kind of adjustment. First make the total of all the column after the revaluation. After you pass the revaluation, first make the total of all of it. You will find out at the credit side of the L is 27,200 and the debit side it is 13,200. Here you can see the calculation. I made them minus and took out 14,000. Same for B. It is 19,700 and it is 9,200. Get them minus, I remove 10,500 for B. Same for W. The credit side you can see 24,600 and debit side 2,100. So after doing this calculation, this is the amount which I have made a total. After getting calculation minus करने के बाद जो हमारे पास value बचता है उन सबको total कर दो. You will get 47,000 and this 47,000 will be distributed into their new ratio 24,675 and 22,325, that is for L and B. Now we'll take this amount and write down on the closing side. Here I wrote the closing balance which is already given. So I can even write in the new balance sheet that the capital is already found for L and B is 24,675 and 22,325. The total is 47,000. So here we finish with the closing. Now in this chapter we are not going in the series. Let me tell you this thing कि हम जब भी आगे का क्वेश्चन किया तो हमारा क्या होता था, पहले रिवैल्यूएशन खत्म करते थे, बाद में कैपिटल, बाद में कैश, बाद में बैलेंस शीट. एट द एंड वी फाइंड आउट द बैलेंस. इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. वॉट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन वी कैन, ये दोनों के बीच में ही हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं. ज़रूरी नहीं कि एंड में ही बैलेंस शीट खत्म हो, हमारा एंड में ये दो खत्म हो सकता है. Okay, so be prepared for this. So now after finding the closing, now again I will make a total of this, and so first I will remove this कि आगे के कैलकुलेशन के लिए टोटल लिखा था, तो यहाँ का टोटल बदल जाएगा by adding this. Is what the total I found after adding this two amount, the closing balance. Now as usual what we used to do, just make the total. Here we can see ये वाला ज़्यादा नंबर है तो हम ये दोनों साइड लिख लेंगे 37,875 and get minus with 27,200. You will get the difference of 10,675 which is going to move into the cash account. So this is for L capital, so keep it like that. L's capital, the amount is going to be deposited with the 10,675. Same for B. Make the total of both the side. You can see this 31,525 is comparatively more to 19,700. So here I am going to write down 31,525 get minus with 19,700. You will get the difference of 11,825, which will be written over here by B's capital with the amount 11,825. At the end we'll make a total of W. Here 24,600 is more, तो दोनों साइड फेयर कर लेंगे. 24,600 get minus with 2,100. So this is what the difference we'll find out, that is 22,500, which will be paid in cash as it is written in the question. So here we'll write down W's capital is 22,500. Now we'll make the total of this two column, and here we'll find out it is 24,500 and here it is 22,500. So 24,500 दोनों साइड लिख लेंगे. डिफरेंस आएगा 2,000 का, जिसको लिखेंगे हम बैलेंस CF, which will be moved as a cash 2,000. Then we'll make a total of both this side, and here the total will get tally with 70,000 with both the side. So here is the calculation, and this is the adjustment number 6 for the calculation. This is very important. Moving to the next question now, that is question number 14. Chirag, Jigar and Keshav are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 3:1. Balance sheet of the firm is given. Here you can see I already marked the opening balance of capital and the cash, which I have already put on into the new capital and the cash. Next, by reading all the adjustment, I have found that building, machinery and investment have the connection with the adjustment, debtors and bad debt reserve. Stock I took 10,000 and directly kept into the new balance sheet with the 10,000, and here no adjustment related to the general reserve and creditor. तो general reserve तो capital में credit side move होगा और creditor new balance sheet में. क्रेडिटर न्यू बैलेंस शीट में मूव हो गया और जनरल रिजर्व ओल्ड रेशियो में तीनों पार्टनर के बीच में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया. नाउ विल चेक विद द फर्स्ट वन एडजस्टमेंट. द वैल्यू ऑफ लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग इज टू बी इंक्रीज्ड बाय 20%. सो हियर इज द लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग वेयर आई रोट द ओल्ड वैल्यू इज 50,000. पहले ओल्ड वैल्यू लिया, अगर उसका 20% रिमूव करते हैं, 50,000 का 20% जिससे ये इंक्रीज होगा, इट इज 10,000. इट मीन्स द न्यू वैल्यू बिकम 60,000. 50 plus increase by 10,000, the new value become 60. So here first we'll write down land and building new value after increasing by 10%, it is 60,000, and as it is an asset increased by, so we'll write land and building with the amount 10,000, increased value 10,000. नेक्स्ट, मशीनरी इज वैल्यूड 90% ऑफ इट्स बुक वैल्यू. मशीनरी का वैल्यू 20,000 है. अगर इसका हम 90% रिमूव करते हैं तो इट मीन्स 18,000 विल बिकम इट्स न्यू वैल्यू. पुरानी वैल्यू 20,000 है, नई वैल्यू 18,000 है. इट मीन्स इट हैज़ बीन रिड्यूस्ड बाय 2,000. हियर आई ऑलरेडी रोट द कैलकुलेशन. तो हियर आई एम राइटिंग मशीनरी न्यू वैल्यू बिकम्स 18,000 एंड asset has been reduced. So will be written on the revaluation debit side with the amount 2,000. Next, market value of investment is 150% of its book value. So it is going to be increased. Old value 10,000 है. New value if the value of 100 it is 10,000. It is the old value which is given in the textbook. If it is 150, it is how much? So make a cross multiplication. 150 into 100 divide by 100. It is 15,000. So that would be your new value. तो पहले इन्वेस्टमेंट का न्यू वैल्यू डाल दो इन द न्यू बैलेंस शीट, दैट इज 15,000, एंड एज यू कैन सी इट इज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 5,000. सो विल राइट ओवर हियर इन्वेस्टमेंट 5,000. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट bad debt reserve on debtor is to be reduced by 5%. So first take look at the value of the debtor, it is 20,000. So first take the 20,000 and remove 5% of it, it is 1,000. Now we'll check what is the bad debt reserve. The new value we find out it is 1,000 and the old value in the balance sheet it is 2,000. तो न्यू माइनस ओल्ड, द आंसर केम इन माइनस, तो नेगेटिव आंसर आया तो रिवैल्यूएशन के क्रेडिट साइड आपको जाना है एंड राइट डाउन बैड डेट रिजर्व दैट इज 2,000 एंड हियर विल राइट डाउन डेप्टर, it is in the question it is given 20,000 minus bad debt reserve, that is the new value 1,000, the outside value will become 19,000. Next, goodwill of the firm is valued 36,000. Now for this 36,000, as we already gone through the all the adjustment, we didn't found any information related to the new ratio or the gain ratio. So what we'll do, first write down the old ratio. So if there is no information, this remaining partner will continue with their old ratio as a new and as a gain ratio. In the fifth adjustment, the new goodwill is given 36,000, which will be first we'll calculate the retiring partner part of share, that is 6,000. Which will be distributed between the remaining partner into the gain ratio. So 3:2. We found 3,600 and 2,400 will be given to the retiring partner. 3,600 and 2,400. ये चिराग देगा, चिराग्स capital, and this is Jigar's capital. And here we'll write down that Chirag is giving 3,600 and 2,400 Jigar to Keshav. Keshav's capital. So here we finish. Then moving to the seventh adjustment. Now this seventh is similar to the question number 13, where it is written that Chirag and Jigar will bring necessary amount in cash in such a manner that the amount due on Keshav is to be paid in cash and the balance of cash may remain in the firm as a working capital 14,000 and their capital in the new firm become proportion in the new profit and loss sharing ratio. Now when you see as working capital 14,000, इसका मतलब है क्लोजिंग कैपिटल, यानी कि आपका क्लोजिंग कैश बैलेंस इज ऑलरेडी गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. तो यहाँ पे कैश अकाउंट है, मैं यहाँ पे पहले से लिख रही हूँ बैलेंस CF एज इट इज गिवन इन द एडजस्टमेंट, इट इज 14,000 एंड सेम आई एम गोइंग टू राइट डाउन as a closing cash of the balance sheet. Now I'll show you the calculation. Adjustment is remain to calculate that 2,000 is outstanding for salary payable to the employee. Now outstanding salary है तो outstanding expense हुआ, यहाँ पे मैंने पहले से highlight करके रखा था ताकि you will remember that this is the one of the entry you have to keep into the new balance sheet, that is outstanding expense is 2,000 and this will be also written in the revaluation outstanding expense. Now for the calculation of this, first I have to complete the revaluation, pass on to the partner's capital account, and then we can make the total and remove the capital. Here I made the total. Here I by mistake I wrote the 2,000 is 1,000, 16,000 get minus with the 4,000, you will get the difference 12,000, which has been distributed between the old partner into old ratio and pass on over here. Then I made the total and I wrote with the pencil because the calculation will continue. So here I wrote the calculation the same way what we have done. The Chirag 39,000 minus with 3,600, you will get the value like that 35,400. आगे के question में the question number 13 we solved in the same way. Only the difference you will find out in the Keshav's capital. Now why it is? Because in the question it is written that Chirag and Jigar will bring necessary amount in cash in such a manner that amount due on Keshav is to be paid in cash and the balance of cash may remain in the firm as a working capital 14,000 and their capital of the new firm become in the proportion to the new P&L ratio. Now when it is given that the Keshavs will paid in the cash and even the closing capital of cash is given, the calculation will be like that only for the retiring partner. See, the Keshav total is 19,000 and at the debit side nothing. So we can take directly 19,000, that is these are the credit side and these are the debit side. 19,000 directly plus the closing capital of closing balance of cash, that is 14,000 minus the opening balance of cash. You can see the opening balance 2,000. So this is what the calculation you have to remember when the closing capital is given and also told to make a calculation for the retiring partner and the balance will move in the cash balance. That time you have to make a calculation like this. It is same like the question number 13, but the only difference is this. With the balance of the retiring partner, add the closing balance of cash which is given in the adjustment plus opening balance of cash which is given in the old balance sheet. So make a calculation which will be plus and this will be minus. The value remain 31,000. Then you have to make the total and this 90,000 will distribute between the partner into their new ratio, that is 54,000 and 36,000, that is closing balance. So this will be written over here by writing balance CF 54,000 and 36,000. Sorry, you don't have to make it circle. I'll remove it. And here also you have to write down with Chirag and Jigar, that is 54,000 and 36,000. The total come outside 90,000. Now again we'll make a total of it. As we don't have to anything with the cash, so this total will be continue over here, and as it is given in the question, the balance of Keshav is going to move into the cash account to directly come to the cash and write down Keshav's capital which is going to be withdrawn. So directly you can write down here. Now we'll make it writing the balance CF. Again I made the total of, after adding this we got the balance 57,600 which is comparatively more to the 39,000. So we can write down 57,600 over here and get minus with 39,000. You will get the balance of 18,600 which will be moved in the cash account. We'll write down Chirag's capital deposited with the amount 18,600. Next again same, 38,400 is more than 26,000, तो 38,400 दोनों साइड लिख लेंगे, माइनस करेंगे 26,000 से and you will get the difference 12,400. See, wherever I am finding the difference, that only I am making it circle for the explanation. Then take it over here by writing Jigar's capital, that is 12,400. Now this time at the end it should be get tally. आपका कैश अकाउंट टैली हो जाना चाहिए. If you make the total, you will get the total 33,000. इसमें कोई डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा क्योंकि आपका क्लोजिंग बैलेंस ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ था, तो हमको सिर्फ ले लेना है. नाउ हियर वी एंड अप विद द 90,000, 2,000 of outstanding salary and 44,000. The total of this column will become 1,36,000. And this side, after adding this account will also, this asset side will also get tally with 1,36,000. So this is how you have to complete the question number 14. And here is the adjustment for the capital. Question number 15, EFG are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 4:3:3, and here E is retiring on 31st March and the balance sheet of the firm is as follow. So here is the balance sheet. Here I already mark opening of the capital and the cash, and the adjustment after reading there is very less adjustment in this, so only adjustment is connected with the land and building, furniture and stock. So I took general reserve and distribute between the old partner into old ratio on the partner's capital account. Creditors and bills payable I took as it is 8,000 and 2,000 and moved to the new balance sheet with the amount. Then here at the old goodwill is given 1,000 which will be distributed between the partner into their old ratio. So here I already distributed. Then freehold asset and the debtors have no any other adjustment connected with it, so directly I took it and keep it into the new balance sheet. So this is how you can make a beginning of the solution. So now we'll start with the first adjustment, that is goodwill of the firm is valued 7,000. Now here first I wrote the old ratio. As I already read the question, you also have to read the question before you start any solution. So old ratio is given, new ratio and the gain ratio, no any other information is given for the calculation. So the same will continue for the remaining partner. If you cut also na, it will distribute it like an equal proportion. But just to not to create any confusion, I continue with the same amount. Then as in the first adjustment is given, new goodwill will be 7,000. As per the calculation of the retiring partner, here I found that F and G will be distribute 1,400 to retiring partner. So here first we'll write down the retiring partner is E. So 1,400 I am writing first the amount. Then I am writing the partners in the gaining ratio. They are distributing. And here we'll write down 1,400 F और G E को दे रहे हैं, तो E capital moving with the 1,400. Then the value of land and building is 7,000 and the furniture is 2,000 is decided. First we'll check with the land and building. Before it was 6,000, new value is 7,000, so it is going to be increased by 1,000. So we'll first write down land and building. The new value is become 7,000 and it is increased by 1,000. Then for furniture it is given decided to be 2,000 and the old value of furniture is 3,000. तो पुरानी value 3,000 थी, नई value 2,000, so obviously it is going to be reduced by 1,000. So here we'll write furniture new value became 2,000 और asset है reduce हो गया, तो revaluation के debit side आएगा with the amount reduced 1,000. Then third adjustment, stock is overvalued by 10% and 5,000 is to be paid E immediately and the balance to be transferred to his loan account. So that is the another adjustment. So if I talk till here that overvalued by 10%, तो ये 110% है, हमको 100% फाइंड आउट करना है. तो 100 plus 10%, it is written overvalued ना, तो 100% plus 10 is equal to 110. तो 110 is 6,600, तो 100 माने कितना? Make a cross multiplication 100 into 6,600 divide by 110, you will get the value 6,000. Stock का old value 6,600 था और new value became 6,000, so stock has been reduced by 600. First we'll take the new value and write down in the new balance sheet, that is 6,000 and stock reduced by 600, so we'll write over here. Then next 5,000 is to be paid E immediately and the balance is to be transferred to his loan account. तो पहले 5,000 पे कर देते हैं, तो to cash in the column of E 5,000 and the cash balance we say that E capital 5,000 have been given. Next, F and G will bring necessary cash in equal proportion in such a manner that E is to be paid his due fully and the 2,000 remain as a working capital. So here we got again the closing cash balance. So here I am writing balance CF is 2,000 and it is written that, first let me show you, cash पहले हम लिख लेते हैं क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में दिया है. Again I am repeating, F and G will bring necessary cash in equal proportion. जो remaining partner है वो equal proportion में cash लेकर आएंगे in such a manner that E is to be paid duly fully and 2,000 remain on the working capital. तो यहाँ पे working capital हमने डाल दिया, total कर देते हैं कि ये हो गया 7,000, यहाँ पर भी 7,000. If I minus with the 400, तो here the balance will becomes 6,600. This will be the balance and this balance will be distributed between the remaining partner, that is F and G capital, into the equal new proportion, that is equal proportion, or we can say in the question it is written it is in the equal proportion. Here I can show you the calculation. Closing cash balance पहले से दिया था. कैश का क्रेडिट साइड है 7,000 और डेबिट साइड आया 400, माइनस किया, बैलेंस कितना आया 6,600 here, and which has to be distributed into the equal proportion between the partner. So here comes 3,300 for F, 3,300 for G, and the same value will be written over here by writing cash in the column of F and G, 3,300, 3,300. Now at the end we'll make the total of revaluation account. first I made a total of revaluation, found the difference of 600 at the credit side. Then this amount has been moved on to the partner's capital account debit side. Then I make the total only of E and I found the difference 5,960, which will be declared as a loan, and already I wrote on the liability side. Now I will make a total of F and G. As I can see, this column is comparatively more to the debit side. So the difference of these two, first I will make a total. And if I get them minus over this side, it is 7,020 and 4,020, which will be as a balance CF and will be passed into the balance sheet capital of F and G. 7020 and 4020, it is 1140. If you make the total of this column, you will get 27,000, and same if you make a total of this side, you will get 27,000. So this is what the calculation, and this is the last question of this chapter for this 2020 to 21 here. This is the exam date portion, so till here only we are going to solve in this chapter.